Hello everyone, welcome to Olive Board. I hope all of you are well. In today's session, we are going to practice synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms is an important topic for your SSC exams. So, we'll be practicing questions based on this topic. But before that, I want you to share this session as much as possible. Share the session in your Telegram groups and in your WhatsApp groups so that your friends can also join in and we can start the class. Before we begin, I would like to highlight the courses that we have introduced at Olive Board. So, we have introduced a few new courses. I want you to go through these courses. I want you to go through the details of these courses and enroll in these courses if you are appearing for these exams. The first course is the SSC CGL 2022 Success Batch. The classes for this course have already started on the 17th of June, and if you enroll now, you will be getting a 40% discount on the course. These are the features of the course. We'll be giving you 115 plus hours of live learning experience, 100 plus concept videos, live practice sessions, and 100 plus tests for Tier 1 as well as Tier 2 examination. So if you are targeting the SSC CGL 2022 exam, do enroll in the course. The next course is Crack Rajasthan Police SI exam with Safalta batch. This course is priced at Rs 999. These are the features of the course. You can take a screenshot of this scene and you can refer to the features after the session is over. Your faculty members for the course are going to be Vivek sir, Mukesh sir, Rohit sir and Saurabh sir. So enroll now if you are targeting the Rajasthan Police SI exam. Apart from this, we also have the spoken English course. So if you wish to enhance your spoken English abilities, if you wish to work upon your spoken English skills, then you must enroll in this course. These are the features of the course. We'll be giving you 30 plus video lectures, 25 plus hours of live learning experience. We'll be covering the grammar section, the vocabulary section, and the pronunciation and fluency section in this course. So, do enroll in the course if you wish to work upon your spoken English abilities. Now, let us begin the class and let us focus on the topic that is synonyms and antonyms. The topic that we are going to discuss today is synonyms and antonyms. This is a vocabulary based topic. So, this question type is important in your SSC CGL exam. Let us discuss the weightage also. In your SSC CGL exam, around 4 questions will be asked from this topic. So, out of the total 25 questions that are asked in the Tier 1 examination, 4 questions will be asked from this topic, that is synonyms and antonyms. So, this makes the vocabulary topic very important for you, and on this pattern, we are going to practice questions. I'll quickly discuss the question type also. What kind of question is asked in the exam? Well, in your exam, you will be given a word followed by 4 options. Out of these 4 options, based on the direction of the question, you will have to select either the synonym of the word or the antonym of the word. So, synonym means words with similar or same meaning. Synonyms mean words with similar or same meaning, and antonyms mean word with opposite meanings. So antonyms are nothing but words with opposite meanings. People who have joined in right now, a very good evening and welcome to the class, guys. Now let us begin with the first question. Read the directions of each and every question very carefully to understand whether you have to select the synonym or the antonym of the given word. The first word that you are given is the word nicety. And for this word, you have to select the correct synonym of this given word. You have to select the correct synonym of the given word. So I'll give you the meaning of the word nicety, but before that, I want you to attempt the question yourself. Do try and attempt the question, then we'll discuss the solution to the question. So I hope you have solved the question. The word that you are given is nicety. Nicety means accuracy or precision. This here means accuracy or precision. So when you pay attention to the minute details and you are very peculiar about the accuracy or precision of a process, you are called or you are described as nicety. You are being described as nicety. That word is being described as nicety. Now, if you go through the options that are given to you, the options are given official, precision, public, and defense. If you notice the options carefully, only option B gives you the similar meaning to the word that is nicety. Nicety and precision, these two words are synonymous to each other. They are synonymous to each other. So, option B here becomes the correct answer. If you have any doubts, do leave your doubts in the comments section. I will answer all your doubts after the session is over. Now, let us move on to the next question. The next question gives you the word eternal. Now, I want you to read the directions very carefully. The question here says, in the following question, out of the four alternatives, choose the one which best expresses the opposite of the given word. So, you have to be very careful about the directions, guys. Here, you have to select the correct antonym of the given word. Here, you have to select the correct antonym, that is the correct opposite of the given word. And the word that you are given is eternal. The meaning of the word eternal is something that lasts or exists forever. So, lasting or existing forever. This is the meaning of the given word. Now, try to attempt the question. Now, try and attempt the question. I have given you the meaning of the given word. The four options that you are given are unabating, perpetual, transient, or abiding. I'll give you the meaning of the options also one by one. Unabating means not weakening or losing intensity. This here means something that does not weaken or lose intensity. So, not weakening or losing intensity. Option B gives you the word perpetual. Perpetual means never ending. Perpetual means never ending, something that lasts for eternity. Option D gives you the word abiding. Abiding also means lasting for a long time. Abiding also means lasting for a long time. Or you can say enduring. Now, if you notice options B and D, these two words are synonyms of the given word. Options B and D have similar meaning to the word eternal. But option C, that is transient. Transient means lasting for a short time. Transient means lasting for a short time. So this here is the correct antonym of the given word. That is why option C is the correct answer. So this was an easy question and I hope all of you were able to answer the question. So here option C was the correct answer. You had to give the correct antonym of the given word. Eternal means something that lasts or exists forever, and transient means something that lasts for a short time only, or something that is short lived, has a short lifespan. Moving on to the next question. The next word that is given to you is despicable, and for this word you have to select the correct synonym. For this word you have to select the correct synonym of this given word. The word that you are given is despicable. So I hope you have attempted the question. Now let me give you the meaning of the given word. Despicable means deserving hatred or contempt. The word that is given to you means deserving hatred or contempt. Now try to attempt the question if you were unable to attempt the question in the first place. If you hadn't attempted the question, or if you are still attempting the question, do try and at least give your answer in the chat box. So let us discuss now. Option A gives you the word noble. Noble means of excellent or superior quality. Noble means of excellent or superior quality. Option B gives you the word splendid. Splendid also means remarkable. Option C gives you the word sublime. Sublime means of great beauty or excellence. And finally, option D gives you the word contemptible. Notice, despicable means deserving hatred or contempt. And the option that you are given is the word contemptible. So I hope most of you were able to attempt the question after I had given you the meaning of the given word. Contemptible means deserving criticism. Contemptible means deserving criticism. So here the correct answer is option D. Option D here gives you the correct answer, that is contemptible is synonymous to our given word, that is despicable. Despicable and contemptible are synonyms to each other. Option D is the correct answer. I hope these words are clear. I am giving you the meanings of all the words that are given to you in the options. So you can rewatch the session and you can revise the other words as well. The words that are given to you in the options. Now let us move ahead and let us look at the next question. I'm sure most of you will be able to solve the question, but pay attention to the directions as well. Here you have to select the correct opposite of the given word. The word that you are given is paltry. It means very small or trivial. The word means very small or trivial. I have given you the meaning of the word. Now try and attempt the question. You have to select the correct opposite or antonym of the given word. Option B gives you the word meager, option C gives trifling, and option D gives you the word scanty. If you notice B, C, and D, these options B, C, and D, these are synonyms to the given word. These are synonyms to the given word, that is paltry. What is left is option A, substantial. So substantial means of great amount or quality. Substantial means of great amount or quality or quantity. So here option A becomes the correct answer. You had to select the correct opposite or the antonym of the given word. So paltry and substantial, these words are antonyms. The other options that are given to you, meager, trifling, and scanty, they all have similar meanings to the word paltry. So the other options are synonyms, and according to the directions of the question, you had to select the correct opposite. Hence, option A is the correct answer. If you have a doubt, do ask your doubts, guys, and do leave your doubts in the comments section. Leave your doubts in the comments section after the session is over. I'll answer all your doubts. Moving on to the next question. The next word that you are given is censure. The next word that you are given is censure, and you have to select the synonym of the given word. Pay attention to the directions very carefully. I am repeating this again and again that you have to pay attention to the directions of the question. You have to select the correct synonym of the given word. The word is censure. Now, the meaning of the word censure is express severe disapproval or criticize. Censure means to express severe disapproval. It means to express severe disapproval of somebody or someone, or to criticize somebody or someone. I have given you the meaning of the given word. Now try and select the correct synonym. To express severe disapproval of somebody or someone, or to criticize somebody or someone. So the options that you are given, option A says reprimand, option B says commend, option C says adorn, and option D says embellish. If you notice option B, that is commend. Commend means to praise. So this option here can be eliminated first because this is an antonym of the given word. This is opposite to the given word, and according to the question, we have to select the correct synonym. So option B can be eliminated. C gives you the word adorn. Adorn means to make more attractive. Adorn means to make more attractive. And similarly, embellish also means to make more attractive and beautiful. To make more attractive and beautiful. So, out of the given options, what you are left with is the word reprimand. Reprimand means formal expression of disapproval. Reprimand means formal expression of disapproval. So, when you disapprove of something and you express that disapproval in a formal statement or in a formal form, that word is called reprimand. To reprimand and to censure, these words are synonymous to each other. Formal expression of disapproval. I hope these words are clear. If you have a doubt, do leave your doubts in the comments section. We'll be moving on to the next word. The next word that you are given is exterminate. And for this word as well, you have to select the correct synonym of the given word. For this word as well, you have to select the correct synonym of the given word. The word is exterminate. So I hope you were able to solve the question. Now let us discuss this question. The word exterminate means to destroy completely. The word exterminate means to destroy something completely. Now, if you were unable to solve the question, try and attempting the question again. I have given you the meaning of the word exterminate. Exterminate means to destroy something completely. Option A gives you the word shield, B says inoculate, C says eradicate, and D says insulate. So now try and attempt the question. Now, if you notice options A and D, that is shield and insulate. Options A and D, these words are antonyms to the given word. Why am I saying these are antonyms or opposites to the given word? Because both shield and insulate means to protect. Both the word mean to protect. And exterminate on the other hand means to completely destroy. So options A and D can be eliminated straight away. Now you are left with options B and C, inoculate and eradicate. If you notice the word inoculate, inoculate means to immunize or to vaccinate. You might have heard this word in today or in the contemporary context, that is immunize or to vaccinate. This is the given word and the meaning is to immunize or to vaccinate. So option B is not connected to the given word exterminate. What you are left with is the word eradicate. Eradicate also means to completely destroy something. Eradicate also means to completely destroy something. That is why option C is the correct answer. When you eradicate something, when you eradicate a disease or when you exterminate a disease, it means you are destroying that disease completely. When you eradicate a complete race or when you exterminate a complete race, it means you are wiping off that race from the face of the earth. You are killing that particular race. I hope the meaning is clear. If you have a doubt, do leave your doubts in the comments section. Moving on to the next word, that is contrite. The next word that you are given is contrite, and for this word you have to select the correct synonym of the given word. When we say synonym, that means the word that has similar or same meaning to the given word, that is contrite. The word contrite means remorseful or regretful. The word contrite means remorseful, to be remorseful about something or something wrong that you might have done, remorseful or regretful. Now the options that you are given are defiant, bellicose, pugnacious and remorseful. So you have selected your answer. I'm sure you have come across the correct answer up till now. I hope you have guessed the correct answer after I gave you the meaning of the given word. That is remorseful or regretful. So option D is the correct answer. But let us discuss the meanings of the other options as well. Option A gives you the word defiant. Defiant means to be resistant. Defiant means to be resistant. Option B gives you the word bellicose. Bellicose means aggressive or hostile. To be aggressive or hostile. And if you notice, option C also means aggressive, to be aggressive. So pugnacious and bellicose, these two words are synonyms of each other. B and C are synonyms of each other and they are not connected to the given word contrite. So options B and C can be eliminated, and option A, that is defiant, defiant also is not connected to the given word contrite. So option A is also eliminated. Moving on to the next question. The word that you are given is sporadic. For this question, you have to select the correct opposite of the given word. That is, you have to select the correct antonym of the given word. The word is sporadic, and the options that you are given are preserve, reconstruct, intermittent, or regular. So go through the options, try to guess the meaning of the word, and then come up with the correct answer. The words that you are given in this option are not that difficult, and the given word also, that is sporadic, is also not that difficult. So I'm sure you will be able to solve the question. You will be able to solve the question correctly. So I'll give you the meaning of the word, that is sporadic. Sporadic means irregular or occurring at irregular intervals. Sporadic, the word that is given to you, means irregular or something that occurs at an irregular interval, something that is not regular. This is the meaning of the word sporadic. It means irregular. Now, the options that are given to you. Preserve. The word preserve means save from decay or damage. The first option gives you the word preserve, which means to save from decay or damage. Option B gives you the word reconstruct, which is an easy word, and I'm sure most of you will be able to answer the question. Option C gives you the word intermittent. Intermittent means occurring at irregular intervals. Occurring at irregular intervals. If you notice, option C here gives you the synonym of the given word. Option C gives you the synonym of the word sporadic. But for the given question, you had to select the correct antonym or the correct opposite of the given word. That is why reading the directions of the question is very important. Now, here, if you had missed out the directions, if you had not read the directions carefully, you might have marked option C as your correct answer, which gives you the correct synonym of the given word. But you have to select the correct opposite, and here the correct opposite is option D, that is regular, something that occurs frequently or at regular intervals. So option D is the correct answer. It gives you the correct antonym of the given word. I hope the given words are clear. If you have a doubt, do leave your doubts in the comments section, guys, after the session is over. And do go through the session once again to revise all the words that we are discussing today. Revise all the words that are given to you as options also, because even these options can be made into questions and they can be asked in your exams. So, in case of doubts, get all your doubts cleared in the comments section and do revise the video, do go through the session again. With that, we will move on to the next question. The next question gives you the word germane, and here also you have to select the correct opposite of the given word. That is, here as well you have to select the correct antonym of the given word. The word that you are given is germane. Option A says irrelevant, B says pertinent, C says stagnant, and D says lethargic. So the word germane, if anybody has any clue, what does the word germane mean, guys? Quickly tell me the meaning of the word germane. I want all of you to guess, I want all of you to answer, I want all of you to participate in this session. Only when you participate in this session will you be able to add to your confidence and will you be able to attempt questions in the exam with the same confidence, right? So the given word that is germane means relevant to the subject. When you describe something as being germane, it means that thing is relevant to the subject at hand, the subject that you might be discussing. Now try and attempt the question. You had to select the correct opposite or the antonym of the given word. If you haven't attempted the question yet, I want you to attempt the question now. I have made the question easy for you. I have given you the meaning of the given word. Germane means relevant to the subject. So obviously the opposite will be irrelevant. Something that is not relevant to the given subject will be the opposite. You have got the answer. Option A is the correct answer. If you are saying option A is absolutely correct. Let us go through the other options that are given to you. Option B gives you the word pertinent. Now the word pertinent also means relevant. The word pertinent also means relevant. So here as well, option B is the synonym of the given word. That is why reading the directions is very important, so that you can avoid marking the incorrect answer. Pertinent means relevant, and pertinent is synonymous to the given word, that is germane. Germane and pertinent are synonyms of each other, but on the other hand, you had to select the opposite. So option A was the correct answer here. Option C gives you the word stagnant. Stagnant means motionless. Stagnant means motionless, and option D gives you the word lethargic. Lethargic means inactive. So option C and D are not connected to the given word germane. That is why these two options have been eliminated. And according to the question, you had to spot the correct antonym. So option B is also eliminated. What is left is option A, and option A is your correct answer. Moving on to the next question. The next question gives you the word explicit. The next question gives you the word explicit. You have to give me the correct opposite of this given word. When somebody asks you or when somebody gives you explicit details about an event, when somebody gives you explicit details, what does this word explicit mean in that context? Explicit details. When we say explicit details, we mean direct or clear. So the meaning of the word explicit is direct or clear. Now try to attempt this question. You have to select the correct antonym of the given word, that is the correct opposite of the given word. Option A says candid, B says uninhibited, C says vague, and option D says activated. The word candid means frank. To be candid about yourself means to be frank about yourself. Option B says uninhibited, which means unrestrained. Option C says vague. When you give somebody vague details, that means you are giving that person unclear details. When you describe an event or the events of a particular scenario vaguely, it means you are giving them unclear instructions. So, vague means something that is not clearly defined. Vague means unclear. If you notice, you have already gotten your answer, that is option C. Absolutely correct. Option C is the correct answer. Explicit means direct or clear, and the opposite of this given word would be vague. Vague means unclear. Activated means to become active. Activated means to become active. So I hope this question is clear. If you have any doubts, do ask your doubts in the chat box or in the comment section after the session is over. I'm going to answer all your doubts, guys. So now let us move on to the next question. The next word that is given to you is adroit. The word is adroit and you have to select the correct opposite of the given word. You have to select the correct antonym of the given word. You have to select the correct opposite or the antonym of the given word. The word that you are given is adroit. We have discussed this word a number of times, guys. In our sessions, we have discussed this word a number of times, so I'm sure most of you will be able to answer this question. Right. So let us discuss this question. I'll give you the meaning of the word adroit. Adroit means skillful. This word here means skillful. So if you hadn't attempted the question up till now, I want you to attempt the question now. I have given you the meaning of the word adroit. I have given you the meaning of the word adroit, and if you still haven't attempted the question, do try and attempt the question now. Option A says clumsy, B says dexterous, C gives you the word nimble, and option D gives you the word agile. So now try and attempt the question. Adroit means skillful, and the correct antonym of the given word would be option A, that is clumsy. When you are described as adroit, that is when you are described as skillful, the opposite would be clumsy, to move or to handle things in an awkward manner. One, you can be skillful at an activity, or you can be clumsy, or you can be awkward at an activity. So, to be awkward in movement or in handling things. So, this here gives you the correct answer, that is option A. Now let us go through the other options as well. Option B gives you the word dexterous, nimble and agile. If you notice these words, that is dexterous, nimble and agile. Dexterous means skillful. And the other options also that are given to you, B, C and D. These options are synonyms of the given word. These options are all synonyms to the given word. Nimble and agile also means skillful. So options B, C and D have been eliminated because they give you the synonyms of the given word. But according to the question, you had to spot the correct opposite or the correct antonym of the given word. So that is why option A becomes the correct answer. I hope the words are clear and I hope the meanings of the words are clear. So this brings us to the end of the session, guys. I hope you liked the session. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Like this session and share this session with your friends. I'll meet you on Monday and on Tuesday on the main channel. So the timing for the main channel class is 5 p.m. and Wednesday to Friday on the main channel we are having a show, or we are having classes based on basics of English grammar. So you can attend that as well. The time remains the same, that is 5 p.m. on the main channel. This is the schedule for the main channel. Monday, Tuesday on the main channel, we are doing practice or we are revising SSC based questions and SSC based concepts. Wednesday and Friday on the same channel, that is the main channel, we are having this course that is common for all the students. It is basics of English grammar. And Wednesday to Friday on the SSC channel, you guys know the schedule. Wednesday to Friday on the SSC channel. You guys know the schedule that we have class at 6 p.m. every day. So with that, I'll be ending the session, guys. I hope you liked the session. Keep practicing, stay safe, and in case of doubts, do leave your doubts in the comments section. Thank you and have a nice day.